What is music synchronization? Very common question that many producers and artists are not aware of. Music synchronization is simply a license that the songwriter, the creator of the song or the music or the composition, whatever it is, grants to somebody who wants to use that music to synchronize it, sync it up to some sort of a medium of video or audio. Sometimes it can be radio, but for the most part, think of a TV show, a commercial, or a movie, or a video game. Something that has a video aspect to it, and they're using that music and tying it into a video component. Again, sometimes it can be like a radio spot, which would still be a synchronization fee, but still, you get it. The idea is that this is music being tied to another medium, basically, of entertainment. And now the synchronization license that you're granting as the songwriter, as the composer, it has two parts to it. The first part is the master recording, the actual audio recording of the song that you've created. So if you bounce your song down to a .wave or a .mp3 and somebody uses that actual file, well, they're going to be, half of that synchronization license is being paid to use the actual sound recording that you've spent the time and effort and money creating the actual sound wave. So like literally you could map out what the song looks like with its waves, right? Now, there's another side of the license called the songwriting half of it, basically. This would be sort of the composition side of the license. So that is actually the more conceptual side of the song. So not so much the sound recording of it, but let's say the chord progression with the tempo, with the melody, with the lyrics, if there are lyrics to it. So these are the actual ideas and concepts that make up the song, right? So that's the compositional side or the songwriting side of the royalties. And then there's also the sound recording, right? Or the master recording rights of the song. So it's basically split up into two areas. And your royalties, when you get paid for getting your songs licensed on TV shows, movies, and commercials, will get split up into two different areas. And so you as a songwriter should always be keeping 100% of your songwriting or compositional royalties, right? Because if you didn't co-write with somebody, obviously you would split those. But if you're the only songwriter, you mixed, mastered, produced it, wrote it, everything, then you should be keeping all of those royalties. Now, the publishing side of things, or as far as the master recording side of things, rather, a lot of times those get split up between maybe a publishing company, a music library, however many entities are involved with getting your songs placed on TV shows, movies, and commercials. So if you have a direct relationship, let's say with some editor who's working on an amazing, reality show or something like that, they might say, listen, I'll place your music on the show and you get to keep everything. And I just want to basically not have to pay an upfront fee to use this music, and then you get to keep all the royalties and on both sides of your royalties. And you might think that's awesome. Now, it's pretty rare. Not many artists and producers, not many of us have that kind of direct access. A lot of times we have to go through somebody else who has access to, these editors, music supervisors who are looking for music to place into their TV shows. Hence where music libraries come in. So that's sort of an overview of what music synchronization is. And it is a very misunderstood concept for musicians and artists. But hopefully after this very brief video, your understanding of it is at least basic enough to know that this is how this industry works. And this is how basically my income is generated in this industry. And if you want to get involved in getting your songs licensed, that's basically what your bread and butter is going to be, is music synchronization and earning those royalties for your life, for the rest of your life, if you consistently keep producing great music and keep putting it out there. If you want to learn more about the TV film music licensing business, then click this video right here and you'll be sent a free crash course which will teach you everything you need to know to get started today.